Odin will be most displeased.
What am I in for today?
Odin will be most displeased.
I was most humbled when they offered the position of cannon guard. I have adored cannon since I was a boy. I cannot get enough of them.
More souls for the taking.
You are unstoppable at the helm of a cannon. Please, grace us with another display soon.
Odin will be
I am ill at ease performing in this Ethernet food preparation charade while the city is in the midst of Ragnarok.
Yes, you made that quite clear when you broke the camera. You did give your word, though.
I didst give thou my word.
All systems engage. Okay, let's show what we got.
When are those camera repairs coming, guys? Oh, looks like we can get started. I'm a Midgardian.
And I am an Asgardian.
And this is
The
Forget the Takeaway. It's time to cook real food in a web show. Today we're joined by a special guest, a real-life Asgardian from the hidden realm of Asgard.
I was deceived into giving my word and am now indentured until the end of this recording session.
Tremendous! Today, we're taking a look at creating a traditional gold brick roast while paying special attention to the cultural requirements of the Asgardian diet so our guest here feels well at home.
Before Ragnarok, this was my home. Now, in the aftermath, it is ever more apparent that everything I once knew is gone.
So there's no specific things you can't eat then?
Gluten is iffy.
Well, as soon as the fridge turns up, we'll get cooking, just like Andrimnir would himself.
Actually, Andrimnir was a rather limited chef, capable only of preparing the same dish night after night. His title, God of Cooking, is naught but a cruel joke.
While we wait, why not purchase your own? So forget the takeaway. It's time to cook real food in a web show apron from our high-quality website designed by my nephew. Although we can allude to it, we can't show you the apron or the website for legal reasons, as our rivals own the broadcast rights to it.
Is all Midgardian law so contrived?
Mainly copyright law.
Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, at your service.
Delicious Asgardian ingredients sourced straight from the heartland of Asgard. Let's take a moment to savor and appreciate their beauty before we chuck them all in the blender.
This blender you speak of, I do not see it.
That's because, despite your appointed role as goddess of unpacking recently purchased kitchen appliances, you've neglected to unpack our recently purchased kitchen appliance.
I see. 100,000 apologies. The instructions provided here are insufficient, filled with pictograms with nary a word in sight. I cannot do this.
The power of the mammal will prevail here.
So, esteemed guest, any fun vacations planned?
Most Asgardian holiday destinations have been recently closed off to me due to lava. Could you recommend any Midgardian destinations?
I'm told Tahiti is a magical place.
How amusing. The Kree speak poorly of it.
And now, to move our concoction into the hot fires of the end of the world for...
I was led to believe we were using some manner of sponsored Midgardian device to generate heat in this escapade.
I'm gonna edit you saying that out of this. For 30 minutes at 1,832 degrees Fahrenheit, or thereabouts.
Must we really wait 30 minutes?
Nah, nobody waits that long for a cake these days.
Cake? Not roast?
Nobody's paying attention. It's fine. Voila! The perfect dessert for your Asgardian-themed dinner party. Serves 12.
I've noticed. Is this webinet of yours really willing to tolerate such drivel as this?
Oh, they'll watch anything on there.
We must never lack the courage to admit when we need help.
Do you have a problem with constant... Why not sign up for a crash course in the ancient martial art of Kang Fu, held at your local Kang-munity center?
Who's ready to face some sweet, sweet justice? Nice. But I guess it'd be worth more in its original packaging.
the last crime ever? Nah, a girl can dream.
Make way for the Star-Spangled Man with a Plan.
Roll for...
Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, wouldn't it be great if this was the last crime ever? Nah, a girl can dream. Where is that old prospect?
Face me if you dare. But when an item
Purple fade to the sky. Real? Thought I'd read that. I've noticed some criminal activity not far from where you are. You know what to do.
the perfect gift for Satana. I hope she likes it.
Look! A person, I think. Hello. We flew this drone in from London during the convergence for hidden observation purposes. But everyone seems to be gone now, so we came out of hiding. I have to say I've been a tad lonely. I'm not supposed to come out of this control room until the mission's complete, but it's been like 4 or 5 years. Did those guys forget about me? I heard someone say Asgard had shifted into another reality. I wish I'd seen who'd said that. But hey-ho.
I am Korvac. There is no entity more powerful in the universe.
I might be getting some more interference this side than I thought. Could have sworn that structure wasn't there before. did that spring from? Is this that timey-wimey nonsense I've been hearing about? Mayday! Mayday! Going down! Tell my mum I... Wait, what am I flapping about? I'm not actually there. Well, no point me sticking around here. I'm off to talk to a real person.
Hey, thanks, guys. How dare these supervillains meddle with the most loquacious man in comics?
Odin will be most displeased. I did not foresee this. I fear I am deserving of Odin's wrath for not warning him of Kang's nefarious plan. The villain must have schemed beyond my view to create this twisted land he calls a kingdom, and to allow Asgard to be drawn into this chaos. This failing weighs heavy on me. But I will atone for this error by defending Asgard in its time of need. I will prove my worth by driving the enemies of my king from this land. Although, if you could perhaps lend me your aid, just as a precaution, I would be ever in your debt. Very good. Then let us prepare for battle. I sense our enemies in this direction. Any moment now, they will appear. Stay vigilant. Might I request that you keep the noise to a minimum? This requires my full concentration.
If anyone out there sees Ramona, tell her there's a bee in my room, and I need her to come and deal with it. Now it's gone.
Perhaps it was nothing. Allow me to try again. Yes. Asgard's enemies surely advance from this direction. Hold firm, friend. They must be biding their time, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. I understand your frustration, but please refrain from fidgeting so much back there, friend. Another red herring. Perhaps this is more of Kang's trickery. This time I'm sure of it. The enemies approach any moment now. Just be patient. It sounds as though you're waging your own war back there. Did a bee happen by? There seem to be more of them since we came to Grenobles. Nothing. Again. It seems there are no enemies here after all. Could my vision truly be this mistaken? Or perhaps the very thought of our heroic vigilance has caused them to turn tail and flee. At any rate, Asgard is safe, for now at least. Though we failed to meet any actual combat, somehow I feel your presence alone has been a tremendous boon to me. So for that, you have my thanks. Should you ever have need for it, my blade is yours to command.
My fellows are in dire need of rescue. Might I request your aid? The effects of Ragnarok and this villainous plot by Kang has left Asgard in a state of ruin, and many of my fellow Asgardians stranded across the lava. I would attempt to rescue, but I fear those stones will not support the weight of two, and they lack the bravery to jump across the lava on their own. Please, you must aid me in awakening the warriors' hearts within them. We must make them leap. My attempts to inspire or goad them into jumping have failed, but there must be some way to influence them. It's all right, Lady Sif. I will just wait here. How long does flowing lava take to solidify anyway? A month or two? I am through waiting. It is time to take matters into my own hands. What sorcery is this? Apologies. In my line of work, one easily becomes wary of magic. But needs must. Sorry to keep you waiting, Lady Sif. Well done. Now quickly, rescue the others. It's no use! I have forgotten how to leap! And I used to be such a good leaper! Feel the power of the leap return to me! Your brave actions this day shall be recorded in the Asgardian history books. If there are any that haven't been burned to ashes, that is. Oh, I have somehow leapt to safety! Now to leap home and never go outside again! You work swiftly, my friend, but we cannot rest yet.
A thousand apologies, Lady Sif. Boiling lava is my second greatest fear. After public speaking. Boiling lava? Boiling schmava? Let us do this.
Those stones will not hold forever. You must hurry. You must act swiftly, or they shall surely fall.
Oh, phew! And that puts an end to that palaver. Oh, I think I might faint.
Only one remains. Hurry and save them.
My legs seem to have taken the form of a wobbling, dessert-like substance. My legs! They move on their own.
know what they do.
You can do it. I have faith in you.
Solid ground. 1,000 thank yous, legs.
It would seem that all my fellows have found their way back to solid ground. Thank you, great sorcerer. Without the aid of your strange powers, they would have surely met with a grim fate. Asgard and I are ever in your debt. Perhaps you would allow me to repay your kindness by fighting at your side.
Something for my next session of magical studies, perhaps?
Of your existence. Absolutely free.
Hey, buddy. So I had a, shall we say, eventful night last night. One that involved my bike getting the teensiest, tiniest bit destroyed by an angry gang. I've been looking to pick up a new one, but everyone I ask about it just screams and runs away. Think maybe it's the flaming head? Hey, your head ain't on fire. Or at the very least, not as on fire. You think maybe you could grill some of these locals about where to find a good bike? Thanks! Somebody around here's gotta know where I can find a bike which suits my awesome style. You know, skulls and flames and, you know, that stuff. I feel so lost without a bike. A ghost rider without his bike is just a ghost.
On my recent travels, I happened upon a merchant selling majestic two-wheeled carriages, black as night, which leave flames in their wake. I wish to return there, but its location eludes my memory. How vexing.
Have you had the chance to venture to the saloon in the Old West? When last I visited, the drinksmith told me there shall soon be mechanical men performing songs. Such whimsy.
sees Ravonna, tell her there's a bee in my room, and I need her to come and deal with it. Oh, never mind. It flew out the window. Oh, no, wait, it's back.
I was told Asgard was a lovely place to visit, but it's rather worse for wear. I'll be having a word with my travel agent when I get back to Manhattan.
A peculiar man with a head of flame is said to have been seen roaming these parts. If you see him, be wary. He could well be in league with that fiend, Ragnarok. You have returned to man the cannon? Please, by all means.
The city of many colors across the dusty arena is a most beguiling place. Indeed, my travel companion was quite enchanted by what the merchant near the tall spire had on display. Perhaps I should return to purchase one of those strange contraptions for him.
Got any hot bike tips for me? Somebody must know. Found out anything useful yet? That sounds promising. Just need to know where that merchant is. Sounds like something in Nueva York. Could be useful if we knew for definite what the place was selling. All right, think we got ourselves a lead. An awesome bike shop in Nueva York. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head on over there. Gotta cut through here to get to Nueva York. Just hope we don't run into any trouble. Trying to get between me and my new bike, huh? Big mistake. That's those guys taken care of. On we go.
There's a crime happening near you. Can you see it? Go teach those guys.
All this walking really ain't my style. Ugh, think I got sand in my shoe. You guys couldn't wait until after I picked up my bike to jump us? Huh. Losers. All right, this is Nueva York. Now, where was that bike shop again?
What would Nueva York do without Alchemax? Probably rely...
Man, I hate walking. I forgot how much I hate walking. I just want to ride! Is this the place? And is that?
Huh?
Huh. Well, this ain't quite what I was expecting. And I somehow doubt this thing is packing much in the way of horsepower, but, I do like the color, so I guess it'll do for now. If nothing else, it beats walking, right? Anyway, thanks for helping me out. You're ever in a jam? Give me a call, though I, may not be able to get there too fast on this thing.
The path.
Is that right?
My own realm is presently beyond my reach, so I will accept the crown of this one for the time being. Ah, the first of my new loyal souls. Come to me, and we shall return to Helheim together.
Do you have a problem with constant Kree invasions? Then why not sign up for a crash course?
My touch will send the bravest of Asgardians to Valhalla. To resist is mere folly. You show much courage in facing me. A trait I value in members of the Helheim. I shall wear you down. Why delay the inevitable? You will be mine. My touch reaches all immortals. Mortals are mere annoyances. Memento Mori.
Is this a new TV? I can't figure out the remote. How do I switch this to Kang News? They're the only ones who ever have anything nice to say about me. What? I can't hear you. My head's in the fridge. Do you have any cream cheese? Huh? My mic is turned on. Oh, for...
Spotted a crime taking place in your area if you aren't too busy.